Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Mathematics Part 1, Statistics Part 1. Practice set 6.1. Question number 1. The following table shows the number of students and the time they utilize daily for their studies. Find the mean time spent by students for their studies by direct method. क्वेश्चन मध्ये आपल्याला एक चार्ट दिलाय पहा. यामध्ये नंबर ऑफ स्टुडंट्स आणि ते रोज किती तास स्टडी करतात हे दिलेलं आहे आणि आपल्याला फाइंड काय करायचंय, फाइंड द मीन फाइंड करायचंय आपल्याला युजिंग द डायरेक्ट मेथड. सो टाइम दिलाय पहा 0 to 2, number of students 7, 2 to 4 number of students 18, 4 to 6 12, 6 to 8 10 and 8 to 10 3. So this information is given and we have to find the mean using the direct method. So using direct method, we have to calculate the mean. So first we draw 4 columns. First column for time in hours, then class mark which is denoted by xi, then frequency, number of students which is denoted by f of I, fi, then class mark into frequency means xi fi. So first times which is given 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 and 8 to 10. Then frequency is given means number of students. So first 0 to 2 number of students are 7, 0 to 4 18, 4 to 6 12, 6 to 8 10 and 8 to 10 3. This is the count of student, number of students means fi. Then we find the value of xi. Xi means class mark. Class mark is nothing but the average of these two numbers, 0 plus 2, average of 0 and 2. So average of 0 and 2 is 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 by 2 is 1. So value of xi is 1. Then average of 2 and 4 is 2 plus 4 is 6 and 6 by 2 is 3. So value of xi is 3. Then 4 plus 6. So 4 plus 6 is 10 and 10 by 2 is 5. So value of xi is 5. Then average of 6 and 8. So 6 plus 8 is 17 and 17 by 2 is 7. So value of xi is 7. Then average of 8 and 10. 8 plus 10 is equal to 18 and 18 by 2 is equal to 9. So here first we find the value of xi. So xi is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Then class mark into frequency. We find the value of xi into fi. So class mark is xi and frequency is fi. So here the multiplication of xi and fi. 1 into 7. 1 into 7 is 7. Then 3 into 18. 3 into 18 is 54. 5 into 12. 5 into 12 is 60. 7 into 10. 7 into 10 is 70. And 9 into 3 is 27. So in direct method, we draw 4 columns. First, for time in hours, then class mark, then frequency and multiplication of class mark and frequency. This is the direct method. Then here we add all the value. N, we find value of n. N is total number of fi, summation of fi. So we add all the values 7 plus 18 plus 12 plus 10 plus 3, which is equal to 50. So value of n means summation of fi is equal to 50. Similar, we find the value of summation of xi fi. So here we add all these value. 7 plus 54 plus 60 plus 70 plus 27. So summation of xi into fi is equal to 280. 280. Then the formula for finding the mean. So mean is equal to x bar is equal to summation of xi fi by n. N means summation of fi. So mean is equal to summation of xi fi by n. So value of summation of xi fi is 18. So 218 by n is 50. So 18 by 50 is equal to 4.36. So mean is 4.36. Mean is equal to 4.36. This is the direct method to calculate mean. So answer is 4.36. Question number 2. In the following table, the toll paid by drivers and the number of vehicles is shown. Find the mean of the toll by assume mean method. So here this is the table which is given toll in rupees 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 700, 700 to 800 and number of vehicles 80, 110, 120, 70 and 4. Toll when toll is 300 to 400, then number of vehicles is 80. When toll is between 200 to 500, number of vehicles is 110, like this. So this is the information which is the given and we have to find the mean using the assume mean method. तर या क्वेश्चन मध्ये आपल्याला टेबल दिलाय. या टेबल मध्ये ड्रायव्हर जो टोल चे पैसे भरतात त्याची व्हॅल्यू दिली आहे इन रुपयामध्ये अँड नंबर ऑफ व्हेकल्स. टोल 300 ते 400 हा टोल भरणारे 80 व्हेकल आहेत. 400 ते 500 टोल भरणारे 110 व्हेकल आहेत. 500 ते 600 120 व्हेकल आहेत. 600 ते 700 टोल भरणारे 70 आहेत आणि 700 ते 800 टोल भरणारे 40 व्हेकल आहेत. ही इन्फॉर्मेशन दिलेली आहे आणि आपल्याला फाइंड करायचं आहे मीन using assume mean method. So we find the mean using assume mean method. So first in the assume mean method we have to assume a. So and formula to calculate mean is equal to x bar is equal to a plus d bar and the value of d bar is equal to summation of fi into di by summation of fi. So first we find how to calculate a. So a is the value which we assume. So first we find the value of a and then we find d bar and then we find the mean. So in assume mean method we draw 5 column. First column for toll in rupees, then class mark means xi, then di. Di means di is equal to xi minus a. Then frequency. Frequency means number of vehicles, which is denoted by Fi, and then frequency into deviation. Multiplication of frequency into deviation. Fi into Di. Fi Di. So first given toll in rupees. So 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 700, and 700 to 800. Then number of vehicles 80, 110, 120, 70, and 40. Then we find the value of xi. So the method is same to calculate xi, means class mark. Class mark is average of these two numbers. So 300, average of 300 and 400 is 350. 300 plus 400 is 700, and 700 by 2 is equal to 350. So the value of xi here is 350. Then average of 400 and 500 is 450. Then average of 500 and 600 is 550. Then average of 600 and 700 is 650. Average of 700 and 800 is 750. Then we assume the value of A. So from this xi, we assume any value. So here I assume A is equal to 550. You can assume any number. You can assume 450, 350, 650, any number. So here I assume A is equal to 550. A is equal to 550. So then we calculate value of di. So di is equal to xi minus A, and value of A is 550. You can change this value 550. You have choice. So here the value of A is 550. So di is equal to xi minus 550. You can assume 350, 450, any number from this table. Okay. So I assume the value of A is 550. Then we calculate value of di. So di in first, di is equal to xi. So xi is 350 and A is 550. So 350 minus 550 is equal to minus 200. 350 minus 550. So 350 is smaller than 550. So the answer is negative. So the value of di is minus 200. Then here xi is 450. So 450 minus 550. Here also the answer is negative because 450 is smaller than 550. So 450 minus 550 is minus 100. Then 550 minus 550 is 0. Next 650 minus 550 is equal to 100. And 750 minus 550 is 200. So the value of di is minus 200, minus 100, 0, 100 and 200. Then frequency, number of vehicles. So 80, 110, 120, 70 and 40. So we find the value of n. N is summation of Fi. So here we add all the value. Number of all vehicles 80 plus 110 plus 120 plus 70 plus 40, which is equal to 420. So summation of Fi is equal to 420. Then we find value of Fi di. So Fi di is multiplication of Fi and di. Fi is a frequency and di is a deviation. So here minus 200 into 80. Minus 200 into 80, which is equal to minus 16,000. Then minus 100 into 110. Minus 100 into 110 is minus 11,000. Then 0 into 120 is 0. And then 100 into 70, which is equal to 700, and 200 into 40 is equal to 8,000. So the value of FIDI is equal to minus 16,000 minus 11,000, 0, 7,000 and 8,000. Then we find summation of FIDI. For this, we add all these values. So summation of FIDI is equal to minus 16,000 minus 11,000 plus 0 plus 7,000 plus 8,000. So first we add these positive terms and then we add this negative term. Then 16,000 plus minus 11,000 is minus 27,000 plus minus 27,000 plus 700 plus 7,000 plus 8,000 is 15,000, which is equal to minus 1,200. Minus 27,000 plus 15,000 is equal to minus 12,000. So the value of summation of FIDI is equal to minus 12,000. So the value of FI, summation of FI is 420 and summation of FIDI is equal to minus 12,000. Then here value of A is 550 and D bar. So first we calculate D bar. So D bar is equal to summation of FIDI by summation of FI. So summation of FIDI is equal to minus 12,000 and summation of FI is equal to 420. So minus 12,000 by 420 is equal to minus 28.57. This is the value of D bar. D bar is equal to minus 27.57. Then we find mean. So formula to find mean is equal to x bar is equal to A plus D bar. So A is 550 and D bar is 28.57. So A is 550 minus 28.57. So 550 minus 28.57, which is equal to 521.43. 521.43. So the value is, the answer is 521.43. The mean is 521.43. Question number 3. A milk center sold milk to 50 customers. The table below gives the number of customers and the milk they purchased. Find the mean of the milk sold by direct method. So in this table, milk sold in liter which is given and number of customers. So 1 to 2 liters, number of customers are 17. 2 to 3 liters, number of customers 13. 3 to 4 liters 10. 4 to 5 liters 7 and 5 to 6 liters 3 customers. Here we have to find the mean by direct method. So first we draw 4 columns. First column for milk sold in liter, then class mark means XI, then frequency, number of customers, which is denoted by FI, and then XI into FI means class mark into frequency. So first we write milk sold in liter, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. And number of frequency means number of customers, which is given 1 to 2, 17, 2 to 3, 13, 3 to 4, 10, 4 to 5, 7, and 5 to 6, 3. So this is the value of Fi. Then we calculate the value of Xi. So Xi is average of one first and second. So first is 1 plus 2. Average of 1 and 2 is 1 plus 2 is 3 and 3 by 2 is 1.5. So value of Xi is 1.5. Then 2 and 3. Average of 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 by 2 is 2.5. Then average of 3 and 4. 3 plus 4, 7 and 7 by 2, 3.5. Xi is 3.5. Then 4 and 5, average of 4 and 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9 and 9 by 2 is 4.5. Then average of 5 and 6. 5 and 6 is 11 and 11 by 2 is 5.5. So the value of Xi is 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 and 5.5. Then we calculate number of n. So n is equal to summation of Fi. So here we add all the terms, 17 plus 13 plus 10 plus 7 and plus 3. So number of n means summation of Fi is equal to 50. Then we calculate value of Xi into Fi. Xi Fi means multiplication of class mark and frequency. Class mark into frequency. So in first 1.5 into 70, which is equal to 25.5. Then 2.5 into 30, which is equal to 32.5. 3.5 into 10 is 35. 4.5 into 7, which is equal to 31.5, and 5.5 into 3 is equal to 16.5. So value of Xi Fi is 25.5, 32.5, 35, 31.5, 16.5. Then we find the value of summation of Xi Fi. So summation of Xi Fi is total of these were all values. So 25.5 plus 32.5 plus 35 plus 31.5 plus 16.5. After adding all values, we get 141. So summation of Xi Fi is equal to 141. Then we find the mean. Mean is equal to X bar is equal to summation of Xi Fi by n. Summation of Xi Fi by n. So summation of Xi Fi is 141 and n is 50. So 141 by 50. 141 by 50 is equal to 2.80. So mean is 2.80. Answer is 2.82 liter. So here we solve. We find the mean using the direct method.